I'm really delighted to be here to close this very important workshop for our nation. We all know that it is almost 2 decades or so now since Fiji became a member of the WTO. We obviously have obligations as a WTO member to the landmark trade facilitation agreement agreed in Bali in December 2013. The TFA, as we are aware, is aimed at lowering global trade barriers. The accord includes provisions for lowering import tariffs and agricultural subsidies with the intention of making it easier for developing countries such as ours to trade with the developed economy. The intention is also to prepare ourselves in removing all type of bureaucracies and formalities for the sake of easier facilitation of trade. I note that Fiji, like some other members of the WTO, is fortunate to have the support of the World Bank Group, IFC, to conduct detailed assessment to determine our needs and priorities for the implementation of the WTO TFA, and to assist us to determine how we could move towards complying totally. I also understand that the workshop would have enlightened you more about the details and the components of the TFA and what it means to all of us. I note that you've been working hard in the past 3 days to assess our capacity and readiness to implement the TFA, and that you have identified some of the key challenges that exist in our various agencies, systems, and processes. These challenges will certainly includes, amongst others, the need for harmonization and coordination of procedures across all border agencies, the importance of educating stakeholders and the requirements through continuous publishing of requirements. Customer service approach in dealing with stakeholders, using technology to automate processes, fostering border agencies cooperation, reducing time of clearance, having appropriate levels of fees and charges, and every effort being made to reduce the cost, engagement of stakeholders in the design of new laws, modernizing the border agencies laws in line with the Trade Facilitation Agreement, the RKC, for customs corporations, and some parts of current law, as we all know, is archaic. A move towards single window involving all of us, key stakeholders, minimal intervention at the border through risk management approach by all agencies, establishing a framework for regular consultations with all the stakeholders. In essence, this exercise has brought to light our opportunities for improvement that will enable us, border agencies, to work better and with a common goal, improve our service delivery, that in turn will have far-reaching positive consequences on Fiji's trade performance, including reduction on trade costs. Trade facilitation is increasingly accorded a high priority in the customs community in today's interconnected world and trade supply chain environment. From customs perspective, trade facilitation is generally interpreted as the facilitation of legitimate trade while ensuring regulatory controls on trade at the same time. The WTO has developed and promoted a variety of international instruments and tools to simplify and harmonize customs procedures such as the RKC. The WTO has also supported members in their customs reforms and modernization efforts through technical assistance and capacity building programs in accordance with members' needs and priorities. The WTO has developed what's called the Mekaita program to help assist the implementation of WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement. The intent is to ensure a harmonized approach which helps increase global interconnectivity, expand trade volumes, and enhance economic competitiveness by providing tailor-made assistance for implementing trade facilitation measures. I would like to briefly share with you the experience of Fiji Revenue Customs Authority in our commitment towards this journey. And we have already begun our modernization reforms that will help us move to another platform. FRCA has conducted a national time release study 4 years ago. It was horrific in the sense that we note that as a result of that study, it takes 5 days for us to clear goods. Today, we have reduced that 5 days to 1 day and even 1 to 2 hours. Currently, our intervention rate has reduced from 63% to 10%, and the detection rate has increased significantly. FRCA has shifted from transaction-based control to more intelligence-led risk control to better enhance trade and travel facilitation. The paradigm shift in how we conduct our business is because of our commitment to the WTO revised Kyoto Convention, which has definitely helped us in the journey to comply with the policy intention of WTO TFA. FRCA will be rolling on its new Asikuda World System next month, and we anticipate a further reduction in clearance time. To conclude, I believe that this workshop has enabled us to identify the various gaps against the full compliance with the WTO Trade Facilitation Agreement. TFA can be a good instrument to achieve efficiency gains in trade facilitation. There needs to be significant cooperation between all border agencies and private sector. For a small nation as ours, with limited resources available, let's capitalize on our strengths and collaborate more. Remove the barriers within our various bureaucracies and focus on what's important to us as a developing nation. I believe that each agency represented here has made a commitment to work on the improvements required that will enable our nation to adhere to the intention of TFA. Let's not waste the time that our learned experts have spent with us, and let's show them and prove to the world and our trading partners that we are also committed and genuine in our role as member of the WTO, and that will make the necessary reforms to become a better and more competitive trader in the global market. As we all know, at the end of it all, it is our citizens and the taxpayer of Fiji who will benefit from a growing and vibrant economy. To our overseas friends and experts, thank you, and Votualevu for your willingness to come to this side of the world and assist us in the past few days. We wish you well and a safe journey back home. I have much pleasure in closing the workshop and look forward to working with you all in this transformation journey for our nation. Thank you very much.